Welcome, guys. Awesome. All right, my Capricorns. Let's see what the messages are. Welcome, guys. I'm Miss Edie. If you're new to my channel, I'm Miss Edie Tarot. Make sure you're following here, and make sure you're also following on TikTok, Miss Edie1. If you're new and you've never seen me, of course, we do daily positive posts here on the YouTube channel, as well as on the Instagram as well too. So make sure you check all the links in the bio. Only follow the links that I provide, because there's too many people pretending to be me, and I will never reach out or message you. So never send money, never accept anything. Only book with me on my website if you are seeking to get guidance from me. Okay, Capricorns, let's keep going. We got a lot of healing here. I like this. Okay, so let's see what your romance angels want you to know. First one is getting to know each other. So your romance angels are saying, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So a lot of conversations, a lot of communication, again, having those, interactions are going to allow each other to know. I mean, there could be some people who are very protective in this dynamic, right? So they don't want people to get too close to you, because they feel like you're sort of being like shadowed in whatever way. It's more like when you're like trying to get to know someone and there's siblings there or something. Like there's this element of people being involved or checking it out. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And I feel like this is going to help with the healing process. There's a lot of clarity that will come in as you, again, some of you could have issues with your father, or maybe they've passed or something. So there's just clearing a lot of trauma, maybe getting that connection that you've needed, because again, he's in red here. So there's a lot of root stuff here too. Again, clearing this, maybe talking about it. There could be a lot of similarities, a lot of situations that are going to help you understand each other because of that. But we also have finances and career. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So again, your person can be working really hard on the stability. They might have a lot of different avenues of flow or income, because these are all like little pools of water, and it's just letting me see this. So there's a lot of stuff that this person is tending to, organizing, it's in that planting phase. So they're planting a lot of seeds for their future, or vice versa. So are you. And I feel like that's going to help. Like this could also be like, maybe the dynamic is a very strong work dynamic. They're trying to gain that stability. Religious factors here as well. So your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So knowing that everything is working out as it's meant to here, you could have different religious backgrounds. You could have different belief systems. And again, it can also say a lot to do with the spiritual path. So there is alignment in terms of your soul growth and development that is happening at this time. And I feel like for some of you, this could be a time where the person is doing major healing, a lot of dark night of the soul, transmuting things, and that is going to allow this. Now, some of you who are really struggling, again, please also use the code purple link, which is to connect you with mental health resources. But there is letting your friends help you. So ask for and accept support from others. There could be people around you, but make sure you're only connecting and contacting people that are where you want or have what you want. So just be very cautious on who you are taking advice from, because not everyone has those goals of what it is that you're trying to achieve, right? You're not going to take marriage advice from a divorced couple, okay? They might have insight, but you shouldn't hold true to it. Wow, getting to know each other. We got the two worlds collide. So I feel like once the two of you have met, it's like boom. There's this inseparable kind of energy, and I feel like you guys are just intertwined in some kind of profound way. We'll see how else it's resonating. So we have lost in you. Okay, like I said, like two worlds collide. Like once they've met, they're lost. Like they don't know where you end, they begin, or however it is. But this fog here is sort of like they're going on this adventure. They don't know how to, either you're on the outside about to go into this unknown territory, or you are moving out of that and you're kind of gaining clarity, and you're kind of recognizing that like this person could have either pulled you out of the fog, or you're entering into that energy of them. Some of you, again, I'm still hurting. Now, it was upside down, so maybe someone is kind of overcoming a lot of stuff that were hurting them. But in this energy, it's like healing that's needed to be happening. And I feel like for a lot of you too, like there is a lot of lost energy. There's a lot of healing that does still need to occur. And again, family issues. So this could have been the childhood traumas. This could have been situations that happen. Not saying it's necessarily by the family, but there is a lot of stuff that is still clearing. A lot of stuff is still coming out. or your person, however it is. Let's see what's coming out. Pull me into you, right? So that's sort of like you're at the edge, right? You're at the edge of getting lost with this person, lost at sea, right? So it's like, pull me into you. Allow that water, that emotion, that love to kind of, like, some of you might be, again, going through so many things. And I got the rainbow energy here too. So for some of you, it could be same sex, but we also have, I want to show you how much I love you. This person does want to allow, and I feel like it's all the hues, okay? So all the water is overflowing here with all the different colors. So it's sort of like there's all these different degrees of love. And I feel like for you too, is like this person's love language and yours aligns, okay? It's very beautiful. And there's still stings, okay? So there's a couple of different things where some of you are, again, two worlds collided, but you're still hurting, something still stings, there's still a burn or some kind of situation that hasn't quite healed. And this could be a very significant trauma. So like I said, guys, please, it's always best for you to speak to a professional, whether it's counseling, whether it's therapy, whatever it may be, that can assist you in airing this properly, because some of you may not be ready for serious connections because you have to work through whatever this is. Some of you are also taking it slow because you know that this connection is very significant, and if they love you and understand you, then they will wait. They will allow for this process that you are growing through right now to happen so that they can get the clarity and you are able to have this new energy between the two of you. So let's look into the tarot. Let's see what's coming through for my Capricorn. It's kind of a heavy vibe, but I feel like there's a lot that's releasing, a lot of learning. Oh my gosh. Okay. Look, you can't make this up. We got two kings. So I told you, it could be same-sex connection, could be something very significant here, but it just also means you could have more than one serious offer. Someone is not quite communicating. You could be dealing with an air sign or a fire sign coming through. Okay. I guess we got our cards. Thank you. You got the King of Air. So you could be dealing with someone who is very knowledgeable, objective, and also feeling a little respected here. So this person could be someone who's really well known. Maybe they've been through a few seasons here too as well. With the air energy and all the icicles, I feel like the tree is kind of cold, okay? So this person may, again, be closed off, not communicating, not telling you anything. Maybe a nice peacoat here going on. There's something here, this conversation hasn't quite happened yet. And again, this is someone who's very intellectual, knows what they want to do. They're working on things and they're kind of clearing their space here. And then we have the opposite, right? So we have someone who is not quite ready, kind of standoffish a little bit, like they have an objective right now, whatever the objective is. If the objective is to heal, to not talk, to clear things up, or to wait for things to like kind of come into a better timing. And then we have the opposite, which is all fiery, passionate, ready to go, full bloom. Okay, someone is in full bloom right now. Okay, I can take it out as inspirational, charismatic, innovative. Okay, so this king is someone who is very, like, look, even his outfit, very eccentric, different styles, different things going on. Like, this person's got a lot of stuff going on at the same time, a lot of transformations. And again, cherry blossoms could be significant for you, but this tree is also like the only tree in this whole field. And he's kind of here like, yep, that's my tree. I'm proud of this tree. And again, with the wand, again, very passionate, very excited, but it's also the innovation is sort of saying like, it's like this clear landscape. So there's all these options, potentials, and possibilities where someone may not be fully ready to have that, and this still stings. So I feel like someone is still a little cold and distant because they're still hurting from something, which we already saw come out. And we have the World card. Okay, so communication, but also completions. We have accomplishments and a celebration. So this could be something about being recognized worldwide. You could be on a platform. This could be something that is bringing more clarity and conversations here too with the completion, new cycles, but the celebration is being recognized and getting this you know, acclamation, however this is, a new cycle is beginning for you. Some of you, this could be like could be two business boss owners. If this is the same person, you've been through stuff, but you're still putting yourself out there. You're going through stuff, but you're kind of like keeping things, like you're not communicating this. I feel like some of you really do need to speak up more, or your story is helping a lot of people, but you are finding ways to be innovative and inspirational, and you're impacting the greater public in some kind of way. We have the 5 of Fire though. Obstacles, right? I mean, how do we grow if there isn't something blocking us? But you have conflicts, annoyances, and competition. There could be a lot of stuff that's kind of like, you know, he's holding his temple there, or she is here. So it's sort of like, okay, how do I overcome this? How do I deal with this? How do I, you know, face these? I got a lot of stuff going on, but you got the sun behind you. So that's telling me that it is illuminating the path before you. So you are recognizing and seeing these, and you're just kind of like trying to come up with the plan on how to take this challenge. With the 2 of Fire side by side, planning, partnering, and progress. How do we move forward from here? How do we make these changes? How do we allow this? And again, we got a J in the sky, so J can be significant, but it's like making this and understanding like there's a divine connection here. You both feel that there's a bigger purpose. Like I said about that planning, right? Like someone's got all these rocks, like you can't grow on rocks, right? Like that's solid, but it's not going to be of fruition. So there's this element of like, well, I've got all this over here if you want to join me. And it's like, okay, well, what can we do with it, right? So it's like choosing this new path, new direction, a lot of passion, fire energy, again, Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries that you could be dealing with. But you could have a lot of opportunities to collaborate with other people. You both bring something, okay, with the 2 wands here. You both have 2 different visions, 2 different perspectives, but you're kind of seeing, okay, like how does this view look like if the 2 of us join forces, right? So the obstacle could be, how could we bring this outcome into a positive way? Maybe for some of you, it's overwhelming alone, right? It's overwhelming for one person, but then to share that, to have someone else assist you, makes it easier because it gives you this renewal. I feel like Judgment card, there could be a call, there could be something, reflection, the 20th could be significant as well. Self-evaluation. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, okay? You need to really make sure that you are reflecting in positive ways. And if you need to have this rebirth and this restart, Scorpio energy, but it's also saying like if you need to get into action mode, then it's time. Some of you, again, with that rebirth, like you may know stuff, you may have an objective, you may be respected, so you have to take calculated decisions. But if it's not a good season for things, then you have to take the time to make the right choices. But this is also saying that it might also be time to admit if you need to get assistance from others, or if you can rely on others, or maybe where you are lacking, someone can assist you, because this self-evaluation is just being honest with yourself, and it just being, I think, like in many ways, just genuinely receptive and allowing for this transformation. And this change starts when you walk away from all that which no longer serves you or what is no longer fulfilling you. Some of you have depleted a resource, some of you have outgrown something, or some of you it's just not the right season. Maybe travel's also happening with the World card too, can also mean that. So you're, you know, I'm feeling like this isn't really doing it for me. I want to go on an adventure. What's over there, right? And then it's like seeing something from someone else's perspective, getting insight. Again, partnering is also like, you know, they have something you don't have, but it's about embarking on this new journey and seeing where it takes you. And it's taking you to new heights. It's taking you to a new view and a new perspective. And that is going to help you even after all these obstacles. And I feel like part of the obstacles was that you are being called to a higher place. You are being called to higher ground even. I feel like for some of you, it's maybe even warmer ground, okay? Because we got the winter that we're starting with. So this is sort of saying like, okay, you gotta keep moving. Like you can't get any more from where you are. You're not limited, but you've extended the resources. There's nothing else that you're gonna gain from that space, okay? Like you've got the most from that situation, and there's nothing that will take you to the next level where you are there. Okay, let's see what the love messages are in this dynamic. Yeah, I feel like some of you know that something like really burned you, where you felt really left out in the cold or left behind by someone. Very frigid energy. You could have been dealing with someone that was very self-centered, very egotistical. Someone could have been playing games too in the past. Someone that had strategies against you. Maybe they were stealing from you. Maybe they had plans to deplete you, okay? This is very different energy that's new now. And I feel like for some of you, you may have also had a very self-centered perspective. And again, it's good to be focused on ourselves, but this could have been the other person, that they were very determined on getting it their way and in every way that benefited them, and it wasn't even about you, which sucks, right? That's not fair. So I'm sorry if I ever contributed to the suffering of your heart, something that hasn't been giving to you fully, or something that has caused you this pain. I mean, we got a lot of hurt, right? A lot of disappointment, a lot of deception. And then we have, ever since I met you, nobody else is worth talking about. Well, you've set a standard, you've set a bar, vice versa, you know, whether or not this is this new person for you that's kind of coaxing you out, right? Because it's melting the ice. Icebreaker. Ooh, someone is cracking your... breaking the ice in some way. Okay, I feel like I'm waiting for something that isn't going to happen. So like I said, like some of you could be, of course, waiting for like someone to come rescue you. Well, you have to participate in your rescue. If you want this person to come forward, you might also have to step forward to meet them, right? Like there's this element of like you having all these obstacles or conflicts, or maybe you're just annoyed by all this stuff, or maybe there's even competition fighting for their attention. Well, if that doesn't light fire under your butt, I don't know what does, because you want to sit back and watch someone else take the person that you want. I don't care how complicated this gets. I still want you. I still want to be with you. I still want to fix things. And even if it's not an ex, it can also mean that there is a future potential here between the two of you. I'm sorry for hurting you. I never wanted you to feel bad in any way. So I feel like there's a lot of sorries. They really screwed up. And I guess, like, you know, sometimes sorries are, okay, I heard stories. So someone could have been giving you all these stories before, but there is an element here of like this person could genuinely be sorry, and that's going to help you heal and get that closure. And for others of us, it's also saying that like in order to move forward, or in order for us to rebuild here, maybe it's just an annoyance. Like, I'm sick and tired of you saying sorry. Like, do something. Actions speak louder than words. If you're sorry, then don't do it again. If you're sorry, then make those changes. If you're sorry, show up. Like, whatever it is for you in your dynamic that you feel that will gain and give some clarity. Because again, two worlds colliding, like this person is very significant. Like I said, like once they met you, no one else is worth thinking about, because you bring this abundance and life, and they just feel like you're so inspirational to this person. You've changed them, you've ignited something with them, and you've also kind of like, it feels like there's this synergy that has happened. And we're going to see what the Archangel Michael message is. Let's see what the Archangel Michael message is for you. Oh, what did I say? You got to participate in your own rescue, guys. Capricorns, this situation is already resolved, but you have to hold on to your angels to assist you and bring you out of this forest, this lost energy, this stuck energy, whatever it is you're feeling, right? Like if it's feeling cold and empty, well, you also have to find that energy and take that action, right? Fire is also about action. I give any worries, cares, and concerns to you in exchange for true peace in all ways. Thank you for resolving this current situation in a divinely perfect way. So allowing that healing to happen, allow the situation to come into fruition, and for everything to heal everyone involved. Healing, I can't make this up. There is significant healing that has to happen with family. Again, some of you it's forgiving your parents, some of you it's forgiving your siblings, some of you it's a major situation that you're still not over or through yet, especially if you're starting it. Like, you know, I mean, a lot of us are doing our healing. Like I'm doing a lot of my trauma and abuse therapy now. And why? Because I need to, because I didn't have to until you need to, right? So finding this healing energy. So energy healing work. Thank you for sending healing energy to me, through me, and for my own blessings, and for all those around me. Thank you for connecting me to loving and high integrity healers and teachers of energy healing modalities. So finding that divine source, the connection, crown chakra, opening up, again, getting it from like every direction. So for some of us, it's not just one way. It's not just meditation. It's not just healing. It's not just frequency therapy. It's not just actual discussion and expression. It's all of it. Maybe you do need more than one way to overcome the trauma that probably didn't hurt you just one time. time and in one area. You have a lot of areas that this has totally impacted you. And I really have to say this, like, the situation is already resolved. You already have the healing that you seek. You're already able to have this. This is like an inner child rescue. You are taking authority over yourself. You are taking authority over your process. You are a healer. And this is like reminding me of that wounded warrior, wounded healer energy. You are meeting someone very significant for you. And I feel like what's beautiful is that you've also expressed this. You're also ready to walk away from those past situations and let go of the emotional attachments, which has been brought forward from all this healing, and you're allowed to move into this new direction. And I feel like there's a lot of stuff that you are clearing because you need to remove it so that you're able to have this energetic space for this new person to come in. People can assist you, people can partner with you, but they can't do it for you. So you're still the one who has to hold that end of the bargain. And when that situation is getting the resolution it needs, it's going to allow you to release that. And that's when that new cycle begins. That's when this new beginning is happening. And that's where that accomplishment, and then you'll have something to celebrate because you've completed something. And as you heal, it heals your world. It heals everyone around you. And with the two worlds colliding and the two of fire, there's a very significant connection here. This connection is causing this rebirth with this renewal energy. It's really making you think, and I'm really happy it's making you think because it's pushing you to gain more stability. And as that earth energy, it could have been what you needed to knock you back into yourself. Sometimes, you know, things knock us on our butt, and sometimes things knock us awake, right? Like it jolted you alive again in some kind of way. You're going to know how this resonates for you. Again, a past energy is apologizing, a new energy is trying to make their way in. And for some of you, this could already be someone you're married to, with, or have a serious connection to, but it is different for everyone. So take it how it resonates to your situation. As always, guys, thank you. Make sure you're following all the pages, join our community here and on YouTube and on TikTok if you're watching on YouTube. So we'll see you guys really soon. Thank you again. Use only the links I provide because there's a lot of people pretending to be me, and I don't want you to get scammed or they take advantage of you. So please know that these are the real links that I provide. And again, you can only book with me on my website. I never write you or ask you for anything. So please know you're safe, protected, guided, and in a safe, beautiful energy. So God bless all of you. Thank you so much. We'll see you really soon, and we'll be right back with Aquarius. Take care. Bye.